Hi folks, today I have something really exciting, very fascinating for you about the nature of reality and dreams. It's called reality, a fragmentary memory of virtual order. When reality is reduced to essentials, one discovers that it is primarily a massive dream. Ironically, it's not one dream, but a combination of many different dreams all going on simultaneously, and each one taking place within a different space and time. Essentially, this realization fits perfectly the many minds theory of reality, which states we do not have one mind but many. The many minds theory is perched nicely atop another piece of the puzzle, the multiple universes theory. But to get back to the idea that life is a series of multiple dreams within dreams. Because our dream world is a series of dreams taking place within dreams, there are lots of holes within the holistic units we perceive to be our sense of order. Furthermore, the deeper reality is dualistic, each aspect temporarily, simultaneously holographic and digital. The illusion of the holographic, an overriding order imposed over the empty spaces created by a highlighted digital universe. The digital universe is cause-effect, and the holographic, holistic, one contained within the other. Maybe this is what David Bowie meant when he described an outer or explicate order evolving from an implicate. To clarify, the apparent sense of order or smoothness implied by Bohm's theory requires finite sense of order to maintain the illusion of continuity, when in fact there are none. That is, no unified series accepting the temporary illusion of order imposed upon the jumbled chaos from an unsuspecting memory thought to exist in the outside universe, shall we say. Interestingly, consciousness may be the alien equation that imposes what must be described as a random or illusory whole upon these fragmentary bits of order, thus completing the illusory loop needed to create the impression of a whole. It's almost comical, one illusion trying to impose order upon another illusion. In fact, I am absolutely certain that this is the case because I've experienced both holographic and digital perception from inside the reality experience, and frankly, so do you. Problem is, most people aren't consciously integrated enough in their awareness to be privy to the illusory nature of the order. The following dream can help you to become more integrated in your awareness of the process. As I have mentioned, I study dreams consciously from inside the mind. I achieve this through a lucidity-evoking process I call awareized dreaming. Awareized dreaming consists of purposely making it a habit to awaken in my dreams. Similar to lucid dreaming, awareized dreaming aims at striving to remember the order by which the dream came about. To give you an example, remember the scene in the movie Inception when Dom Cobb, Leonardo DiCaprio, the dreaming mastermind who plants ideas into a victim's subconscious, tells Ariadne, Ellen Page, the designer of the labyrinth, to try to remember how she got to the point where they were sitting in the patio restaurant? Do you recall how she struggled for a memory, yet there wasn't any? Ariadne couldn't put the order together because order derives from the inception of an ideal, or order imposed upon disorder from an outside fragment of memory. That idea originates in our memory, or the illusion of another kind of order. Finding the source of where that order comes from is what I make a habit of doing. Again, I discovered that there isn't any order except the order to the dream that we impose on it. But even then, while dreaming, it's hard to get the glue called reality to cohere the whole chaotic mess. The order is only temporarily stationary. As soon as we strive to impose order, the illusion gets really hairy, because then we start including random memories that recreate the dream. That's why right after Ariadne starts to think about the fact that she is dreaming, the whole dream starts to collapse and recreate. A recent dream I had will give you a feeling of what I'm trying to express. In this dream, I suddenly find myself downtown in an area that I frequent in the summer. I love the market and music there, so I spend time grooving on the whole scene. I usually park my car in the library parking lot. In this dream, I can't find my car. Ostensibly, I imagine I had driven down and parked in the dream as I usually do. See, I'm already imposing order from the outside because that's when everything gets wacky. Suddenly I find my car, but it isn't my car. It's another little green machine. Mine is actually black. Oddly, there are 3 people in it, a man, woman, and a teenage girl. The family is eating in my car, a big no-no. Plus, I didn't invite them, and the girl has her bare feet up on the back of my front seat. I freak, telling her to get the feet off the seat, and the family starts asking why I'm so angry. I really can't say why, but feeling the imposition of many different probable realities recreating the scene in my mind. To maintain the order, I suppose, I try to apologize while asking them to vacate. For another, quote-unquote, outside reason, the dream begins to dissolve and mutate. I can't control the order and wander off. I suppose this is where consciousness starts trying to impose its digital madness. This subconscious event is similar to alien microbes being attacked by the body's defense system. Then I drift back into the market scene, which has disintegrated into another kind of order. There isn't any market. The town is fairly empty. Music blares from somewhere down the street. I wander down there to see where the market had been transplanted to and vaguely start searching for my car again, which I can't locate. Now the disorder starts taking on enormous proportions. I begin to panic, wondering what's going on. Somehow I've fallen into the proposed reality of the dream, maybe because of the anxiety and need for meaningful security. Perhaps as a refuge against the disorder, I find myself going into the back of a hair salon and oddly discover I'm nude from the waist down. I think, Jesus Christ, what am I doing? And try to cover up. The cosmetologist walks in, wouldn't you know it, and asks me what I'm doing. I try to explain that I came downtown to go to the market but couldn't find it. Now my explanation sounds really pathetic, and she looks at me like I'm zonked on some kind of a drug. The story gets even more bizarre as I try to explain the car issues and the family in it. Then how it disappeared and I got lost looking for it. Suddenly I begin to feel like I'm losing either my mind or memory. There's big holes in everything. That should have been a major clue to my aware eyes dreaming, but like I said, I fell into the reality of the lucid dream. The clincher comes when I'm shocked to discover that the lady I was talking to has faded into obscurity, and there are 2 other people there who tell me she's gone for a while and that I'd better get some help for my condition. Then the anxiety and panic really start setting in again. In the midst of all this, I am gradually awakening, and as I do, all the data comes to me in one big chunk. Here it is for your perusal. There is no order in our reality, only the illusion of order superimposed upon it from an outside consciousness. That is, the fragments of memories bound together by ideas or thoughts. Most of these thoughts or ideas are brought in from an outside point, some imaginary order we have pieced together in our brain. These bits of information form an order of sorts. They are united upon a super nanogrid or matrix, many nano units within the inner cosmos. The really chilling thing about these grids which hold our illusion of reality together is that there are big spaces in between the points. Spaces that we have no knowledge of. Out here on the fringes of the illusion, the picture we get appears to be unbroken, smooth, when in fact it is more like Swiss cheese. That's it. Think about it. It's very fascinating. Strive to become aware-eyes in your dream. Namaste.